Hey guys, kungfuinfo here once again. Sorry if the video freezes and you can just hear my voice, but you know. Anyway guys, this is just a basic update. This is not an eBay update, so if you're looking for one of them, you know, it'll be out soon. Anyway, I was playing on my PS3 the other night and I discovered that it just didn't want to work anymore. It got the yellow light of death, as people call it. Now, the yellow light of death is a problem that you get when your PS3 overheats and the CPU or GPU gets, you know, a loose connection. The solder cracks and you get a loose connection on it. Now, there's two fixes that I've seen for this. Now, one of them involves getting a hairdryer and basically overheating your PS3, obviously while it's off, but overheating your PS3 to the point where the solder melts and actually resolders the CPU or GPU onto the actual motherboard again. Now, this is a really easy fix, so a lot of people will be tempted to do this, but it's not, definitely not a permanent fix. I mean, I've seen some people have this fix last, you know, half a day, and some people have it last 3 minutes. I'm doing a much more technical fix. You know, I mean, the reason why people would be tempted to do the hairdryer fix is because it's just simple. You don't have to take anything apart. You know, you don't have to worry. You just, you know, I'd only recommend doing that if you only want to back up your data. I'm doing a more permanent fix. I don't want to call it permanent because I have no idea if it's going to last for ages, but I have an idea that it will definitely last longer than the hairdryer trick. Basically, is what I'm going to be doing. I've taken my whole PS3 apart. I've ordered some thermal paste from eBay, and my dad's going to get a heat gun in because you know he wants one anyway, and like I said, well, I needed one, so he's going to go get one. And yeah, basically is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the heat gun, heat the CPU, GPU, whatever you want to call them, heat them up to the point to where they're, you know, hot and the solder's melted. You know, leave them on there so the connections get all sort of connected again. And then is what I'm going to do. I'm going to reapply some thermal paste, take the old crap off and put some new stuff on. And I'm going to apply copper plates to the CPU and GPU that are the exact same size as the actual component. Now, what that's going to do, that's going to help with dispersing the heat away from the components. You know, because the heatsink that comes in the 80GB PS3s, the sort of newish ones, they have a aluminium heatsink and they do not disperse the heat very well because they're not good conductors of heat. Well, aluminium is not a good conductor of heat in my opinion, but you know, you have your own opinions. But obviously copper is definitely a better conductor of heat than aluminium is. So if I do that, that is going to, 1, disperse the heat better, 2, it's going to create pressure onto the CPU or GPU, meaning it's going to push it up and therefore creating a better connection. Also adding the thermal paste, that is going to also help with the heat dispersal. Thermal paste is key for this fix, guys. And you know, it could take, you know, I mean, could take about, you know, a couple of hours to do this, but it's a much more reliable way of fixing your PS3 rather than getting a hairdryer, heating up your, you know, I mean, it's kind of dangerous heating up your PS3 to the point to where solder can melt, because that's what you're doing when you do the hairdryer trick. And in doing that, you can actually accidentally unsolder other components while doing this. If it's getting that hot that it's gonna, you know, melt the solder to resolder, surely, come on guys, you think about that. You know, I mean, you could just unsolder components and the fix could be even more expensive for you. I don't really see the point. In my opinion, I think it's a bit silly to do the hairdryer trick. I can see why people would want to do it because it's simple, it's quick, but it just does not last at all. It doesn't last for any amount of time. Whereas this, I'm almost certain I can get it to last, you know, longer than the hairdryer trick. If you're watching this because you have the yellow light of death, take a look around, get a look at a couple of videos about how to fix it. Don't just look at one video and rely on it. You know, have a look around. There'll be different techniques, but the one I choose is it's called the 4 pennies fix. So look that up, guys. It's called the 80GB 4 pennies fix for PS3. Type that into YouTube and you should be directed to a pretty decent video where they explain what's going wrong and how to fix it a bit more permanently than, you know, the why do I keep saying fan? The hairdryer trick. But yeah, also it's also good to do it the 4 penny trick way, because you can open your system, you can blow out all the old dust, so you know, even less chance of it overheating again, and that's the point. You know, that's what you're really trying to do. Basically, you're trying to overheat it and then, you know, prevent it from overheating again. But yeah. Okay guys, that's enough of me ranting on about my PS3 and how dead it is. It's currently in pieces in the other room just over there. Hopefully guys, I can get it fixed. So, thanks a lot for watching. That was a Kung Fu Info production. Peace out guys.